Jake Trevino, Sean Valenti side by side. Here we go. Green out first heat for the 305s. Jake Trevino leads the charge into turn 1. Sean Valenti up top. Here comes the 40 of Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark on the move. Looks to the outside of Jake Trevino. Almost made contact. It's Jake Trevino out front, Bobby Clark in second, Dustin Dine in third, Sean Valenti fourth, and Brad Bowman your top 5. From the tail up to 6th, the 35 of Stuart Brubaker. Dustin Keegan, Bill Kralik, and Nate Reeser round out the field. Jake Trevino trying to hold off. Bobby Clark gets a good run off of turn 4, moves right in on his bumper. Bobby Clark likes the high side. Once again goes up top. Trevino tries the block. Here we go, side by side for the lead. Out of turn 4, new leader, Bobby Clark. Jake Trevino slides back to second. Third to Dustin Dine and fourth, Sean Valenti. Brad Bowman in the 5th spot. 6th to Stuart Brubaker, Dustin Keegan, Bill Kralik, and Nate Reeser round out the field. Nate Reeser loops it out in turn number 2 to bring out the caution flag. Here we go, single file restart, green back out. Keep an eye on the battle for that 5th and final transfer spot. Brad Bowman has been. Here comes the 35 of Stuart Brubaker. From 6th to 4th in 2 turns, here comes the 35 car. A white flag in the air for Bobby Clark. The battle is for second, Dustin Dine and Jake Trevino. Here's your leader through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air for Bobby Clark. Second gonna go to Jake Trevino. Third, Dustin Dine and fourth. The Stuart Brubaker 5th, Sean Valenti 6th. Brad Bowman 7th, Dustin Keegan 8th, to Bill Kralik. And Nate Reeser rounds out the field. So the top 5 making it into tonight's A main. Finishing in that 5th spot will be the 28 of Sean Valenti. 4th goes to the 35 of Stuart Brubaker from the tail. 3rd goes to the 41 of Dustin Dine, and Jake Trevino picks up the 2nd spot. And put your hands together for the winner of your Ultra Shield Race Products Heat Race number 1 out of Fremont in car 40, Bobby Clark. Drivers who are locked into tonight's A main, and you will draw their starting spot for them later on down here on the horse track. And one of those top 6 of the top 6 qualifiers, Casey Kane. Here we go, out of turn 4, green out. Junior Felber, DJ Foose. Battling out for the lead. Chris Lang in that 3rd spot. Chad Wilson 4th, and Dustin Stroop the 5th and final transfer spot. Keep an eye on AK and Zach Kramer, the 1W of Paul Weaver as they fight their way up from the back of the pack. Junior Felber out front. DJ Foose in the 2nd spot. Yellow comes out as Brad Ottenshield stops in the top side of turn number 3. Brad Ottenshield getting upside down here last week on the front stretch as he and Nate Dussel battled for the 2nd spot in the feature. Both of them getting upside down. And the green comes back out. Here comes DJ Foose, takes a look to the inside of Junior Felber for the lead out of turn 4. Now Paul Weaver moves into the top 5. Junior Felber, DJ Foose, Chad Wilson, Zach Kramer, Paul Weaver, your top 5. Dustin Stroop, Brad Ottenshield round out the field. Here comes Paul Weaver around Zach Kramer. He'll take the fifth spot. He's looking for fourth out of turn number 2. Belver, DJ Booz, Chad Wilson. Here comes Paul Weaver looking for the third spot now. Weaver up to the top shelf. White flag out. The battle is for third. Here they come out of turn 4. Checker flag in the air for Junior Belver. DJ Booz will take second. Third to Paul Weaver from the tail. Fourth to Chad Wilson. Zach Kramer comes in the final transfer spot. Sixth to Brad Hodenshield. Dustin Stroop is 7. How about our race fans? Put your hands together for the winner of your Bell Racing Products Heat Race number 2 out of Willard, Ohio, in car number 13, Junior Belver. Here we go, out of turn 4, on the gas, green out. Travis Hoffbauer out front. The battle is for second, the 49 of Cody Runyon, Josh Munson, the M28, and Todd Hireman in the 18. 3 wide for second out of turn 2. Look out. Josh Burdett loops it out in car number 47 on the outside of turn 2. And that'll bring out the caution flag. Kistler Race Products Fremont Attica Sprint title. Championship Series starts in a couple weeks. 2 tracks, 1 driver will be the ultimate champion in 2009. Green comes back out. Travis Hoffbauer pulls away from the pack. The battle's still going for second. Cody Runyon, Josh Muntz, Todd Hireman. Here comes Nate Dussel on the move. Dussel into the final transfer spot. Battle is for second now. Cody Runyon, Josh Muntz, Nate Dussel, Steve Randall battling for the 4th position. Travis Hoffbauer out front, Cody Runyon, Josh Muntz, Steve Randall, Nate Dussel, Todd Hireman, the 22D of Dan Hammond, the 93 of Dave Saxer's Josh Burdett. Loops it out in turn 4, his second caution. He'll have to go pit side. Here we go. Green out. 3 laps to go. Travis Hoffbauer out front. Cody Runyon in the 49 to the inside. Here comes Josh Muntz to the outside. White flag in the air for Travis Hoffbauer. Cody Runyon second, Josh Muntz third, fourth. To Steve Rando, the final transfer spot to Nate Dussel, Todd Hireman, Dan Hammond now getting racy on the last lap. Hoffbauer out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Cody Runyon will come home second, Josh Muntz third, fourth. To Steve Rando in fifth. To the 1 of Nate Dussel. Dan Hammond 6th, Todd Hireman 7th, and Dave Saxer rounds out the field. How about a nice round of applause for the winner of your Friendship Food Stores Heat Race number 3 out of Cutchinville in car number 82, Travis Hoffbauer. Gonna invite you here next week, next Friday. Gates open at 5. We race at 7:45 with the Sunoco American Late Model Series, along with our Fremont Fence 305 Sprints and the dirt trucks next week. And we kick off the Kistler Race Products Fast Championship the following Friday night on April the 24th. Hammond gonna loop it out in turns 3 and 4, and that'll bring out the caution. And it'll be a complete restart. Dan Hammond making some contact with another car. He'll have to go to the tail. Here we go again out of turn number 4. Monty Collins looks him over. Green out. Battle up front. Brad Hodenshield, Brad Bowman, side by side for the lead out of turn 4. Dustin Stroop in that third spot. Dustin Keegan, Bill Grayling, Todd Hireman battling out behind him. Brad Hodenshield, your leader. Brad Bowman in second. Dustin Stroop third, fourth. To Todd Hireman, the final transfer spot to Dustin Keegan, with Bill Grayling taking a look to his inside in car 71. Brad Hodenshield, Brad Bowman pull away from Dustin Stroop. And Nate Reeser gonna loop it out in turn 2. Brad Hodenshield sets sail again, cross flags. 5 in, 5 to go. Brad Bowman in second. Todd Hireman now in third. The battle is for fourth. Dustin Stroop in the 10X. Dustin Keegan in the 36X. Brad Hodenshield, Brad Bowman, Todd Hireman pull away from the battle for the fourth spot. Dustin Stroop, Dustin Keegan, both would make it into the A main. Bill Craley in that 6th position. Dan Hammond, Dave Saxer, Josh Burdett, and Nate Reeser round out the field. Everybody in the top 4 liking that high side of the racetrack. White flag in the air for Brad Hodenshield. Out of turn 4, Brad Hodenshield will pick up the B main, win second to Brad Bowman. Todd Hireman comes home in the 3rd position. 4th to Dustin Stroop in the 10X in the final transfer spot to Dustin Keegan. 6th move to Bill Craley. 7th, Dan Hammond, Dave Saxer, Josh Burnett, and Nate Reeser round out the field. How about a nice round of applause for the winner of your Computer Man B main out of Fredericksburg, Ohio, in car number 10, Brad Hodenshield. 305 sprints ready to do battle. up to the 6th spot. Laps in, 20 to go. Paul Weaver, Travis Hoffbauer, Dustin Dinan, Chad Wilson, Junior Fowler, and Bobby Clark. Continues to lead. Travis Hoffbauer in the 3rd spot. Dustin Dining comfortable with nobody challenging. Junior Felber moves up to the 4th position. 5th to Chad Wilson. 6th to Bobby Clark. 9 laps now in the books. Hoffbauer hunting down Paul Weaver right on his rear bumper. Here we go, side by side for the lead. Paul Weaver, Travis Hoffbauer putting on a show as they hit lap traffic. Hoffbauer to the outside of Paul Weaver. Hoffbauer right on the rear bumper of the 1W of Paul Weaver. Laps to go this time by Paul Weaver, Travis Hoffbauer, and now here comes Dustin Dinan. Oh, he slips up the racetrack. He's in heavy lap traffic. Paul Weaver, Travis Hoffbauer, side by side. Laps to go. Paul Weaver. Now he puts a little distance between himself and the lap traffic, the veteran Paul Weaver. They'll see 5 fingers in the air, 5 laps to go for Paul Weaver. Five laps to go. Paul Weaver, Travis Hoffbauer, Dustin Dinan, Steve Rando. Here we go. Paul Weaver pulls away from Travis third. Travis Hoffbauer come home second. Third to Dustin Dinan. Fourth to Steve Rando. Fifth, Stuart Brubaker. Sixth, Chad Wilson. Seventh, Cody Runyon. Eighth, the 80, and Jake Trevino. Ninth, the DJ Foos. Here he is, race fans. Let him hear it, Paul Weaver. Well, lap traffic, man, you got held up in it. Then that yellow came out, and you had to be licking your chops with that clean racetrack ahead of you.
Well, that's what I was hoping for. There's so much sand out there you really can't see when you start sixth on back, and there's clear tracks all over the world. Not like me.
For an older guy like you, for an older guy like you can still get it done, though. I mean, these young kids, they really put a lot of pressure on you, don't they?
When that last caution came out, I watched Hoffbauer from half a straightaway slide Kramer, and I went like all hell's went with. Now I had as much gap as I had.
Well, there you go. And so you're having fun again in these 305s, aren't you?
That's why I went back to it. I don't care if I win one more races. It's fun.
And some people you want to thank.
D. Gensman, Dennis Lovell for working on the motor, making it run good tonight, and M&L Construction, excavating. And I think that's about all I got behind me.
All right, how about it, race fans? Paul Weaver getting the win in the Fremont Fence 305 Sprints here on HD Supply Night. Once again, race fans, on behalf of John Boris, Dick Leonard, Rex Lejeune, and all of us here at Attica Raceway Park, we thank you so very much for coming out tonight. And I believe they are going to open the pits here, so if you need an autograph from Casey Kane, go on and head back into the pit area. And again, save the speed for the Speedway, because we want you back here next Friday night as the ALMS late models, dirt trucks, and the 305s will be in action. Until then, this is Brian Liskey saying good night, everybody.